Hello, hi, it is Taylor here. I am up in the middle of the night, so I thought I'd paint out in the garage since I still don't have my studio back. And what I'm painting are some what's called chalkware, aka plaster. Plaster bits I had for years. I made them years and years ago. Oh, and they were going to be runes, and I was just experimenting back then because that was one of the things I was into at the time. It has been many years, and they've moved many times, and I have all kinds of little bits and pieces I made, and a lot of them got broken over the moving. But anyways, neither here nor there. So the paints that I'm using today are Craft Smart Ceramicoat and Artist Loft No. 2 Liquid Fluid Acrylic. I just added a bit of gloss medium and water to get them to a decent consistency. These are the three colors. I'm just going to individually go bloop, 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 so by the time I get to the end, it'll either be super busy or super muddy. We'll find out. Hopefully I'll keep this one as short as the last one. I realized the last one had a dryer going in the background. Sorry about that. It's all good. That was kind of funny, actually, when I listened to it. I'm like, oh, listen to the dryer going thunk, 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 thunk. I wonder what my daughter has in the dryer. Anyways, enough said, yeah? Actually, I'm going to try my best to use all of this in one go. I should put on my gloves here so I'm not covered in paint. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. They don't have a right side out. Obviously no canvas to be stretched here. No other technicality, so it should be quick and dirty, literally. Hopefully I won't get too much debris in them. And it's just a for fun project, and I'll post it on one of my little, funny Facebook groups. Sometimes life gets crazy and we lose track of or lose touch with who we once were, and some of those. Okay, I'm having issues with my gloves. Next, move on. So that's kind of, in a way, sort of what I'm doing with my little rune project, and there we go. Anyways, yes, let's go dark, and then I did make these a little more watered down only because it is chalkware, and chalkware will absorb. Plaster will absorb liquids. See, I pour in until it starts puddling up. That way I know it went all the way down and will come back up. And hopefully it won't get too muddy. Oops. And of course, in that case, it's just floating on the top. Let's see here. Let's get this. This morning's 4 a.m. playlist is 97.3 San Francisco Alice. Not the best, because they play the top 20 over and over, or the top 10, I guess, because it seems like you hear the same song 50 times in an hour. I know I am exaggerating. Let's see. So let's see how this puppy goes. Yes, that is too much paint. Me, the poor judge of how much paint I need, but that's okay. I have lots of other things other small things I can, oh man, my rag got nabbed. I forgot about that. It's in the wash. My husband decided to be helpful. You know, we do like that when they're helpful. I'm not going to be a bee and say otherwise. Sometimes it just throws off our rhythm. That's all. Okay, see if we can scoop from the bottom and bring some stuff up. I'm not going to overly stir because of the mud potential. Obviously, we're going to get more of the dark stuff. So I'm going to try to blop, 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 and then come back in and blop, blop, blop. So kind of puddle pours on the tops of these little beasties. I wish this were a little more flexible. Drop there. Well, that's not going anywhere. So we'll just do drops on top of everything and kind of see what happens. Come on. It's starting to drip on the bottom. That's not where I want it to pour from. Blip, 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 blip. It's kind of like decorating baked goods. And then we'll start pulling the lighter colors shortly here because we're getting to the bottom of the cup. But, okay, that was accidental, but you kind of get the idea. Okay, then as we get to the lighter colors, we'll kind of ribbon it. See what happens. Ribbon, 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 ribbon. That one obviously doesn't need any more paint. And I might actually run out of paint. As I said, I am the ultimate bad judge of how much paint a project takes. And so I'll probably move each one individually. See what I love that blue. Yeah, that one's going to be short. We'll see what happens. So, you know, go with the flow. Some of them might end up negative pours. Okay, and hopefully you can't hear the music in the background because, like, that would be bad. Because I haven't done any licensing. And it is really quiet. And you notice at night when it's so super quiet, it seems like everything is amplified. So, okay, this is going to take me more than a few minutes. So, why don't... Oh, look at that. Well, got an interesting effect. Gloves are a mixed blessing, that's for sure. Crap, you know, I could just swipe all of them. Sorry, I cussed. I don't usually cuss. That's one of my goals in this thing, is to try not to cuss. I need fingers. I don't need gloves. I need fingers, real fingers with grippiness and, well, assumed grippiness. Because, like, the paint gets super slippery, too. And then that whole theory of grippiness is gone. So those are kind of coming out neat, I hope. And hopefully they won't get stuck. Oh, that's super cool. Who knows what it'll develop into. Kind of like a child. It's a mystery until they grow up and you go, what the heck happened there? No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes. Sometimes parents do feel that way and you can't blame them. Children are these weird things that have a free will at the end of the day, and sometimes those wills aren't very, they're just inexperienced. And you wonder, what is in your brain? And can't I transfer some of my wisdom to you? No, you just want to make that mistake. I'm not talking from personal experience at all, am I? So, okay, this is super long, so you're probably going to want to just fast forward to the end result. And, you know, that's cool. It's copes. It's like 4 in the morning. Oops. Yeah, it's all good. I'm just really trying to cover all the white bits. It seems like I always shake. Maybe I'm hungry. My mom always shook too, I don't know. I just thought it was because... Oh, I'm doing that above stuff. You know that's going to drip, right? Now that kind of looks cool on its own. I don't want to jack it up too much. Just want to roll some paint down the edges. I hope I like slowly moving it out of view. Oy vey. Love those blues and purples. So each one will have its own little personality. Again, like a child. Unless you only have one, then it's... Anyways. Oh, I'm sure my child, should she ever watch these, which I know she'd rather die than watch one of these, probably be mortified that I was speaking about her at all. But it's not like I'm naming her. Her and her uniqueness. Oh, Let's see, can I scoop some of that? Yeah, if it weren't where it is. Well, we'll just see how it goes. Kind of allow it to do its thing. Yeah, it's a lot easier to be laissez-faire about art than a human, isn't it? Humans, oh, goodness. You know. You might not. Hey, animals are the same way. You want those animals to be or do something, and they don't. They just want to be themselves. Guess if we kind of thought of kids that same way, maybe it would help. It would help us be a little less judgmental and have expectations. Nah, because animals are just here to be animals. People, they're supposed to, like, you know, they have the ability not to be buttheads. And yet so many of them choose to be buttheads. Oh, I love these blues. Look at those blues and purples. Kind of hippie. I see that that's debris, and I'm going to go ahead and leave it. So each one of these little beasties will have its own characteristics, and maybe I'll actually go the extra mile and make the rune symbols on them, and maybe I won't. On the back side, not on the top. Well, maybe on the top. Do it in gold or silver, some absolutely metaphysical metallic color that engages the universe to cooperate with your wishes and your questions. Oh my goodness, 10 minutes. I'm sorry, mates. Okay, there they are. I finished painting them. A few of them fell over and got lopsided and wonky. But let me see. Yeah, dollar store. You do get what you pay for. And these little trays tend to pop sideways. So I don't know if you can see those. Not the greatest light tonight. Or this morning. But yeah, I will probably, I'll probably post these on Instagram. Probably I'll put them under Lilac Bay, and look, I missed a spot. Look, you missed a spot. Lilac Bay TC and Junk Attic, which is JUNQUEATTIC. That's kind of my personal one. I guess I really shouldn't be referring you to that one. I should refer you to Lilac Bay TC on IG. So yeah, maybe I'll post them there when they're dry and pretty, and I'm gonna gloss them. And actually, I'm really happy with them. I'm very happy with them. Maybe I'll make more runes. I miss my old hippie days, but you know, they are what they are. I encourage you to try something new today. Play with something. Paint something unusual. What is something strange in your house that's just butt ugly that you'd like to add some color to? Give it a try. At the very worst, people go, huh, well, isn't that interesting? At the very, very best, they'll go, wow, that's freaking awesome, man. Okay, have a good one. Sorry it took 12 minutes.